Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Scarlet Owl Tavern FPS. My name is Document, otherwise known as Doc Toonkind, and I will be playing my little creature, Doc. And
Doc.
and I am joined by my beloved friend.
Hello. Hi. My name is Artist of Obsessions, also known as Abby, and today I am playing my usual little gal in the Scarlet Owl Tavern, Meadow. Silly little bunny gal. Hee hee hee.
Yeah, and this is Alien Attack on Drury Lane.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be stealing some candy.
Oh, we're gonna be stealing so much candy. It will be a truckload of candy. Ideally, if we roll well. If we roll
Exactly.
poorly, we'll just get a single Twix bar.
A single Twix bar.
Or one of those really, really sad gumballs. One
No,
singular.
not one of those sad gumballs.
They're like not even the one of the big ones. They're like one of the itty bitty ones. Could not even blow a single bubble with that. Anyway.
Anyway, so I don't know what Meadow's up to, but Doc is probably people watching again.
Oh yeah, I figured. I figured. You know what? It would be fun, I think, if we do like a stealth roll for Doc, just in general.
Absolutely,
What
what
do
a
you
great way
think?
to start this off.
Yes. As per tradition, the stealth roll.
I think this is the correct. No, it is not.
You want to do exclamation point R and then
I
D20
almost
plus
got
two.
it. I almost got it.
D.
R. I think I was trying to do. There we go. An 11.
11. An 11. That does not beat Meadow's passive perception. Where is Doc? Where is Doc doing the people watching?
Probably up in the rafters again. That's where it was last time. It
That's
it's
its
in
little
the
space.
most creature way. Like this is like crab gripping the rafters. Like this is not how you're supposed to sit on the rafter.
Just like I'm picturing like both hands like clawed down on the rafter like in front of it and then its legs splayed out at either side.
Yes, exactly. You get the picture.
The little tail flicking from side to side like a cat.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Well,
people watching.
mhm. That does that does not beat Meadow's passive perception. So I think she does like notice Doc up there in the rafters. I'm now going to do to the traditional Meadow thing that she does in the beginning of all of these FPSs, which is she also rose stealth.
Doc does glow as well, which does not help.
Yes. 14.
That beats Doc's passive.
That's amazing. Okay. I think Meadow, please picture like Meadow walking into the room and like glancing up and noticing it, like just people watching, and then like she thinks to herself for a moment before she like steps out of the tavern, and then there's an outside shot of Meadow like climbing up onto the roof and getting in like through like a window up there, and then very slowly crawling across the rafters to get next to Doc.
Oh, that's good. That's really good.
Mhm. And then she's going to sit herself down next to it, all sneaky like, and then just act like she's been there the whole time and wait for it to notice her.
I'm gonna roll a d20 to see how long it takes.
Uh-huh.
So it takes a
7.
so it takes a decent amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
But eventually Doc moves to like shift and change position and
Mm-hmm.
then turns and sees Meadow and just like jumps backwards a little bit. And
Mm-hmm.
is like, I
Hey! And like Meadow does like a little cheeky grin and a wave. How's it going?
Uh, good.
Well, better good than bad, am I right? Uh, so what are you doing up here all on your lonesome? And she like rests like her her hand in her paw.
Uh, I think the term is people watching.
Mm. Yeah, I don't blame you. There's a lot of interesting people here. And she says that she like glances down and also like looks down at the tavern goers.
Well, I mean, you all look so different than what I'm used to, so.
Hmm, what are you used to? Like, do you like know tunes and stuff, or is it more like a real kind sitch, or
There's a big head tilt before Doc goes, uh, tune?
tune? And like, Meadow, kind of holds up her ears and like kind of flops them a little bit so that they do like a little squash and stretch. We're the bendy ones that kind of look two-dimensional.
There's just blink, blink before Doc kind of goes, well, I wasn't, the Big Bang, that was me.
Let me roll history for Meadow. Just a straight D20 for her.
I realized now. Oh my god. Meadow, how could you forget the giant explosion?
Maybe she just wasn't there on that day.
You know
She
what?
does
Maybe.
travel sometimes. It was the big explosion happened while she and Marion were in Future World. That's a funny thing, actually.
That would be really funny.
That'd be so funny. So, like, Doc sees, like, a little thought bubble appear above Meadow's head that eventually comes up empty. And then just, like, a little speech bubble that is, like, an ellipsis. And then she just, like, tilts her head. You're gonna have to be a little more specific. There's a lot of explosions that happen around here.
Well, I think you could still see the smoke from it in the
What?
distance. And Doc like kind of points with its thumb towards like the window.
Where it's like a window, like up in the rafters, yeah. I think Meadow will like squint and like crawl over like across the rafters to the window and like peer through it with both hands, like you know the way.
Yeah.
Like both hands are resting on the glass and she's like using it to block the sunlight as she like squints out there.
And there's the big plume of green smoke coming up from the forest.
Oh damn. Is that radioactive? Like, Meadow murmurs as she like points at it with her thumb.
There, Doc just kind of stares like, I don't know, maybe.
Hmm. Okay. Meadow like itches the bottom of her chin as she looks back out and stares at the giant green plume of smoke and makes a mental note to not go near that in case it does the spell of unzip your DNA.
I wasn't expecting that.
What is radiation except a terrible, terrible necromantic magic that kills your DNA?
That's true. I mean, the subclass I play Doc as has it as radiant damage, but true.
Yeah.
Uh,
Either one! It works!
either one.
Both are valid! All right. Well, uh, introductions, I think, are in order then, in case you're hanging around here. Literally. Ha. In the rafters. Anyway, Meadow will extend a paw towards towards Doc when she like crawls back over towards it. My name is Meadow.
Doc kind of looks at the hand a little bit and then reaches out a hand to shake it as well and goes,
Mm-hmm.
"The lady that found me called me Doc."
Doc. Okay. And Meadow will shake the hand very gently. Not trying to be big energetic. Because it seems like Doc seems to be the skittish type, at least to her right now.
Yeah. And I guess I will be sticking around considering the thing I came in is no longer working, and I came from up there, and it points
Mm.
to the sky.
Oh, I see. Okay. And like Meadow like looks up to the sky and do you want to roll insight?
Sure, I can roll insight. That is just a +1. Jesus
20.
Christ! All right.
Um, you you saw a very similar excitement with Story, actually. Just like the realization of, oh, it's not just this planet. This universe has multiple planets. Okay, that's cool. There's like a star, and like she's trying to be nonchalant about it, but she's you can see like the little stars in her eyes and her ears kind of perking up a little, and then easily excitable bun.
This is 2 people now. The
Mhm.
third one will make this a bit. I guess Chloe was also excited, so I guess it is a bit.
It's a bit now. We have a bit. Doc's first bit. Let's go.
Uh,
And eventually Meta will kind of shake herself out of like the imaginings of what could possibly be out there up in the stars before she clears her throat and refocuses her attention back to the little alien in front of her, the little beastie.
the little beastie who is smaller than her.
Yeah, smaller than her. That is surprising. Meadow is like one of the smallest people in this tavern, so finding someone smaller than her is an experience that she does not often get, and she's so cheesed. She's so cheesed. So, is your plan to people watch all day, or do you want to try something new? Or
I guess I could try something new.
cool. Have you eaten yet?
Uh,
Actually, what do you eat? What do space people eat?
well, I don't need to eat, but I like scrap metal.
Oh, dang! Just straight up metal. Like Meadow just says that, like slightly bewildered.
Yeah.
Huh. Hmm. And like she like thinks on that for a little bit. The gears are turning in her head again. Of she kind of wants to see it in action, but she kind of chases the thoughts away again and like scatters the thought bubble that
I
had
was
been in
fully
the
expecting her to pull something out of her hammer space, I'm not gonna lie.
thought bubble reforms. Maybe she will as a treat. Okay, I'm gonna roll hammer space. 8. Okay. I think Meadow is going to pull out a little metal broken doohickey.
Yes, a
What
doohickey.
what exactly it is, I have no idea. It's probably something futuristic-y looking, but very, very broken. This thing has seen better days and cannot be repaired by Meadow because Meadow is not smart.
uh,
I think she's going to wait for Doc to notice it before gently tossing it to it.
Doc lights up and immediately grabs it, like dives after it to grab it in its mouth, and you could just hear the sizzle. Just this thing is gone. It is melted.
Wow, dang, you were not kidding.
Nope.
Huh. Have you eaten anything else before? Like, damn, if you can do that to metal, imagine what you could do to a cheeseburger.
Doc, there's another tilt of the head for Doc is like, well, Story gave me popcorn.
Ooh, good choice, good choice. Popcorn is delish.
And
Have you
probably
tried anything else? Like fast food, french fries,
there's
candy,
a big old
sweets,
shake of the
milkshake?
head. Big old shake of the head. Nope.
Wait, you've never had candy? Like lollipops? Gumballs?
Nope.
None of those? Really?
Mm-mm.
Do you want to roll insight again?
20 plus 1. That's a 5.
Five. Meadow looks determined, but you're not sure why. You get none of the reasonings.
Absolutely none of it.
Mm-hmm. But eventually Meadow will stand up on the rafters with her hands on her hips, like, all right, I think I know what we're gonna do today.
Oh?
We are going to get you to try some sweets.
Okay.
Heck yeah. Now, how do we get down from here? Meadow, like, peers over the edge.
Uh, I've never really thought about how Doc gets up there.
Mhm.
It just gets up there. I don't.
It just sends.
There's probably some like pole connected to it. Like a support beam
Mm-hmm.
that
Uh-huh.
it just climbs down.
Mm-hmm. Hang on, I need to roll a straight intelligence check, I think, for Meadow. 18. Okay, she does have the sense to find a proper way down instead of just being like alley-oop and eating herself out of the rafters. Waits for Story to get in, uses Story as a landing pad. She's probably done that once before.
Probably. Someone in the
But
gallery mentioned it, but yes, Doc does climb down it like a gecko.
like a gecko.
Yes.
That's so good. That's so good. I think Meadow will wait for Doc to get down before she shimmies after it. I might just make a general strength check for her. Well, actually athletics, because athletics is used for climbing.
Yeah.
17. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. She just fireman pulls down one of the little pillars. Then once they're down, Meadow will gesture for it to follow and then hurry out the tavern and start running towards town.
And Doc scampers after Meadow on
Mm-hmm.
all fours again.
Yes! Good! Beast!
Beast.
Beast!
Uh,
Oh my gosh, hang on. Would Meadow? She would. Notice it's running on all fours, she joins right in.
yeah.
Ooh, Beast!
Two beast.
Her running on all fours is a little different because it's more bunny style. It's more like jumping constantly.
Yeah. Doc is
Oh man.
very, very much like a traditional like beastly movement. My
Hmm.
brain decided that was the only word it was going to use to describe that. Okay.
Yeah, I'm picturing like the way how like dogs run.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah. Just with more claws
with more
and a cat
claws.
tail.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah,
Hmm.
like a weird
Hmm.
fusion of the two.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. All right. Now that we are getting into the thick of it, I think it would be fun if we rolled a general survival check
Oh,
just to see how
absolutely.
well we are navigating for our destination.
I feel like Docs should be made at disadvantage because it has no idea where we're going.
True. True.
There's a modifier for that for Avre.
Mhm.
What is that? What is the modifier for that?
It is you write down your d20 plus or minus whatever and then a space and then DIS for
Okay.
disadvantage.
Oh.
So oh, oh no. I'm not going to use a luck point. That's too funny.
That's really funny.
In our quest to in our quest to attempt to get to the candy store, we have not accounted for that this is the first time in my knowledge at least that Doc has actively entered Toontown.
Correct.
There are so many things to look at and to see and to bite on.
Yes. Very much like very distracted.
Hmm. Well, it's not like as big as like a skyscraper kind of city. It's still like a big town with like lots of businesses and people
Doc has
walking all
never
over the place.
Doc has never been in a town before.
Exactly.
There's so much.
There's so many tunes of all shapes and sizes, some that look like animals, others that have like a bunch of object looking heads, and others still that are, more normal style like anime.
Yeah.
uh there's also like light poles and a very tasty looking treat that is a fire hydrant that's made of metal. Surely that must be the candy that Meadow's talking about, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Uh,
I think Meadow 7 is like she tried to keep up with Doc, but as soon as they got into a crowd and Doc got distracted, she lost track of it.
yeah. Oh
So
my
she's like
god.
stands up on like a corner being like, "What? Where'd it go? What? Hello?"
And then Doc finally realizes it has no idea where Meadow is, and also starts like frantically looking for Meadow.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, eventually they reach a moment where they're both like looking for each other in the crowd, but Doc has climbed on top of Meadow to look for Meadow.
That's so good. Hang on, let's do investigation rolls to see if they can break free of the gag or if they will go their separate ways without even realizing.
Yeah. Okay, that's a 12.
19.
Okay.
Okay. Doc, you can't find her. So as you like go to jump off, the person underneath you goes like, "Oh, there you are," and like catches you before you can get away.
Meadow holding Doc like a ferret.
Yeah, like a ferret. That's exactly what I was thinking. Long ferret.
Long ferret. Doc
She
just
like
kind of
just
sheepishly goes, "There's so many people."
yeah. Well, that's what happens when you get into like a little town like this. Do you want to hold my hand so we don't get separated again?
Doc is very much like, there's a look of, am I allowed to do that?
Yeah, go ahead. And like Meadow will set it down on the ground and then hold her hand out for it to hold.
A very sheepish, gentle, like reaching out and grabbing the hand gently, grabbing her paw gently.
That's so cute. Hold gentle.
Hold gentle.
Hold gentle. Alright, and then they continue on!
Onwards!
Onwards! Alright, well, going off of our sevens, we might need to re-roll
Yeah, yeah.
to see if we find the candy store or if we find something new.
Yeah.
Something new and interesting.
Okay,
Ooh.
that's 23. Oh my god.
Oh dear. I am using a luck point this time. That one cannot stand. That natural one, goodbye. 16, that's better.
That's better.
Okay. The two of us, with Doc leading the way, surprisingly, because it's gotten a sense of things. I think maybe the rhythm of the movement of things, and is trying to tentatively venture out.
Yeah, definitely a case of like a lot of observing the flow of traffic and like learning how things are moving.
hmm
So Doc, really all Doc's doing is walking.
hmm Walking and learning how to navigate this without getting lost.
Yes.
It's learning.
It's learning.
It's learning.
Very quick learner.
It is very good. I love it. I think they eventually go turn onto a new street where Meadow perks up and just points towards a particular shop, kind of a little bit ways down the street, which they walk under the sign, and it's Drury Lane.
Ah, yes. Roll credits. No, I'm just.
But yes, the building that Meadow has pointed out, I think is like the front of it looks like a cutesy little candy shop. Uh, you know the kind where it's like a small town candy shop where it's got like the cutesy little colors and like the big candy props that are in the window.
Striped awning.
Yeah, striped awning, all that stuff. The back of it is a lot bigger. The back of it is not that.
Yeah.
there's there's like a big
It's like a giant gumball machine.
yeah, like a giant gumball machine.
Like a very
Right out of
toonish slide where the slide is like going around it and like doing loops.
yeah. Oh, that's cute actually. Like a combination like playground slash candy store.
Yeah.
That would make a lot of sense for Toons actually, considering the Candy Rush gags.
Yes, exactly.
You put your child in there, you give them like a handful of sweets, and then they just run.
Exactly.
They run and they have to burn off all the sugar. With their destination in mind now, and much more obvious, I think Meadow will very excitedly start rushing over and dragging Doc behind herself.
And Doc keeps up.
Yeah! And they enter. And there's like the little bell sound, like the ching ding ling
Yeah,
as
yeah,
they step inside. And oh boy, it is a rush of color.
yeah.
Has Doc ever seen so many colors in one place before?
No, no, it hasn't. It is staring. Like you could just see all the colors like reflected on its eyes, and it is just like staring widely at all of it.
Mm-hmm. There's pinks, there's purples, there's greens, there's yellows. There's every single color you could possibly think of right there in front of you. Not to mention the smell. The smell of pure sugar and sweets.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is also a smell Doc is unfamiliar with.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe a little familiar with.
Ooh, interesting. Bing, bing, bing.
Bink, bink, bink.
And like, Meadow will clap her hands together and run rubber paws. All right, here we go. All right, what do you want to try first? And she starts like walking down like to like a particular section, like like the spot in a candy store where there's like the kind where the kind of candy containers that have like the little scoops that you fill into a bag.
Yes.
Yes, that area.
Doc kind of gives Meadow like a blink before looking around again, and then looking back at Meadow and going, I don't know what any of this is.
Uh, well, all this stuff, and she opens one of the containers and pulls out like a little gummy bear. All these
Yeah,
things in here are different kinds of candies. This area is more for sweets and stuff, so it's not like chocolate or anything. Mostly like gummy worms, gummy bears, gumballs.
yeah.
A lot of tangier stuff. Over there we've got chocolate bits and chocolate candies. If we look around enough, we might even be able to find some taffy. And like Meadow is scouring around more critically as she thinks on like what would be a good first candy for Doc to try.
Does Meadow want to roll insight?
Yes, I would love to roll insight. 6.
Damn.
I'm re-rolling that luck point. Wrong. No, it's worse now. Never mind. I love Meadow's luck points. They do nothing.
uh, that's really funny. Well, not for Meadow, but I'll just say there's not none of this is processing. You are saying words, and it is just nothing.
Going right over its head.
Yes.
What is a gummy worm?
Yeah,
Chocolate?
exactly. Exactly. It's just like internally going, these I'm hearing these words. What do they mean?
What do they mean? What do they mean? I think Meadow, like, because she like hasn't noticed, I think she started like going through the containers and I'm gonna do sleight of hand because of course she would.
Of course.
Paying for things? No, surely not. 22.
God
Okay, well
damn.
she's good at that.
Damn.
She keeps her walk like nonchalant and keeps it looking like she's inspecting the candy, like being like, "Huh, do I want this one or do I want this one?" But unseen by most people, Doc included probably, is she
No.
has like a little scoop hidden in her sleeve that she uses to like take armfuls of candy and scoop it into her hammer space.
Amazing. Yeah, I would roll perception, but no, Doc is too busy trying to figure out what the words she's saying mean.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
just just like these are the
You check it out. These ones are gummy bears, and Meadow will open like like one of the containers like on the bottom row that Doc can actually see into
yeah.
because it's tall enough for those
Yeah.
ones specifically.
Yeah.
Hmm.
There's a little bit of an ooh. because they're
And
shiny.
mhm, they're shiny. And Meadow will grab one and offer it to Doc. And then make a gesture with her free hand, like pop it in your mouth kind of thing.
And Doc does. And there's kind of like a moment of like you can the sizzling is a lot quieter this time because it's so much smaller,
hmm
but it does sizzle in its mouth, and uh there's a bit of a like a thinking like, do I like this or not? And Doc eventually just goes like, oh my god, went to say something and my brain blacked out. Oh my god,
You're
words.
so valid. I love you.
uh just kind of was like, ugh.
hmm The little ooh, oh, I love it when it goes the ooh. It does the ooh. Yeah, good, right?
There's an excited nod.
hmm You strike me as someone who might like sour things. Here, come on. And Meadow's gonna head over to like like the sour candies.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think she's going to sleight of hand again because of course she is. 14. Ooh, okay. Hmm, that's not as good. Hang on. I'm going to pull up a random stat sheet for the candy store owner.
I was gonna say, would Meadow could try and convince Doc to like help her.
Uh, mm, you know what? Yeah, she would.
All right. I offer.
Congratulations, little alien. You're participating in crime. Do you know you're participating in crime? Who knows?
No, no, it does not. So I'll roll sleight of hand.
hmm
That did not make it better.
That did not make it better. It's just like an extended scene of like Meadow and Doc starting to shove like pixie sticks into their pockets. Or like those really, really sour hard candies.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then there is someone behind the counter who's going like, I sure hope you're intending to pay for that. And then the camera pans over and it's like a human, more humanoid shaped tune.
Mhm,
Uh
mhm.
I'm thinking like if you made the Pillsbury Doughboy like a human Sona.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah. I don't ever want to say those words again, actually. I- I'm picturing like very round shapes.
Very
And then
round.
Meadow just peeks her head out and like grins sheepishly as her other hand starts rooting around in her pockets. Oh yeah, no, don't worry. We're paying. Don't worry. I got some. And Meadow roots around for a little bit and I need to roll hammer base. How much money do you have actually? Now I have to look at your inventory. She's got 20 gold pieces. We're fine. 5. Okay, cool. Meadow pulls out like it looks like it's a little handful of these little discs that glitter.
Yes.
Little metal discs.
Yes. Doc is
hmm
staring.
Uh-huh.
It's not going to do anything because Meadow has not
hmm
offered them,
hmm
but Doc will stare.
Stare intently.
Yes.
That's the that's the that's the tastiest looking thing she's pulled out all day. Candy, who needs candy? She's got gold pieces. But yeah, she pulls out like 5 of them and then kind of walks up to the counter and like talks with the man standing there for a little bit, just like how much can I get with this amount of money? Which it's gold pieces. She can get a lot.
Yeah.
So once they talk it out, Meadow will return back to Doc's side and, well, no longer sneakily, just get back to shoveling things into pockets.
Yeah.
Now legally.
Now legally. That's good.
She ain't a rogue. She has to own up if she gets caught. Which
True.
is far easier than any rogue could be. Listen, she doesn't she's not quite ready for a wanted poster around here yet. Yet.
Yet.
It'll happen eventually. I can guarantee it.
When's the breaking Meadow out of jail game?
No, it'll happen eventually.
uh,
Uh, But yeah, Meadow's basically just going around at the candy shop and getting like a little bit of everything for Doc.
yeah.
Just like a large sampling.
Good. Excellent. Doc is
And then
definitely more just like trailing behind Meadow like a lost puppy, but
mhm,
lots of examining and watching everything
mhm,
around because all of this is very new.
mhm. I imagine every once in a while Meadow like shoves something in her mouth. So when she does, Doc does too.
Yeah, exactly. And actually, does Meadow want to roll insight again?
I sure would. Insight. Which is just a little +3. Oh, a 5.
Fine. That's okay. That's okay. This thing will I will just give it away at some point, but not now.
Mhm. Mhm, mhm. I think once they've gotten like a good amount of candy and the guy behind the counter is starting to look at them again because they've 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 gotten the amount that 5 gold pieces can get. So Meadow will start moving over towards the more playground part of the candy store.
Yeah.
Where there's like probably like a little sit down area where she just starts splaying the treats down all over the table and just gesturing for Doc to take its pick.
And Doc Doc is like looking at all of this and is just like there's very clear hesitation to take anything.
Mhm. It's all
Like
good. I mean, we paid for it. This is our gonna be our stuff. What's mine is yours and all that.
there's a you could see Doc's ears like lower a little bit before it reaches out and gently takes a rather small piece of candy, probably just like a bag of gummy bears or gummy worms or something,
Mhm.
uh, and plops the entire bag in its mouth.
Nice. Plastic and all.
Plastic and all.
Plastic and all. Yee. I imagine the way it melts in its mouth is a ugh. The combination of melting plastic and gummy does not sound appealing to me, but it probably would be appealing to Doc. I don't know. I'm not Doc.
Well, considering I don't think Doc has taste buds,
I see.
it's all just melt.
It just melt.
It just melts.
It just melt.
So yeah, and
Can
very
can the sugar
slowly
even affect its system? Or is the sugar just getting deleted?
smiles.
I don't know. Meadow doesn't know.
Does well after Doc has had a few pieces of candy. You want to roll that insight again?
I would love to.
Oh my god!
Meadow is completely unaware. This is
No,
going
re-rolled that.
swimmingly.
Re-rolled that.
Alright, I'm rerolling it. I'm rerolling.
I'm giving you advantage. There we go.
There we go. Nat 20. There we are.
So this is tune sugar. Theoretically, it
Mhm.
should be making people bounce off the walls.
Mhm.
But as Doc continues to eat more candy, it actually seems to be calming down.
Hmm.
Just a little bit more than it was before.
Huh. That's not the reaction Meadow was expecting.
I'm sure it wasn't. This is tune candy.
Hmm. She's like sitting there and staring at it like, hang on. That's not huh. Okay, now she's curious. Hang on. Now she's really curious. If candy gets it to calm down, then hang on, I gotta roll hammer space. 4. Okay. You know the big bolts from Lethal Company?
Yes, I do.
Meadow pulls one out from her behind herself and kind of like tosses it up in the air and catches it in her hand before offering it towards Doc.
Doc like shoots up a little bit, like treat for me,
Treat for you.
and Doc will tentatively take it and just start like nibbling on it,
Mhm.
and like you can see where Doc has like nibbled on it. There's some of there's like green saliva, and it's just like the saliva itself is melting the
Whoa.
metal.
Whoa. Meadow is like quietly like, that is cool. That is weird. Ooh.
Yeah, but there doesn't
But
seem to be
she's
much change when it comes to eating metal.
hmm. Interesting. Like Meadow's doing like experimental stuff like, okay, so sugar is obviously not increasing the energy levels like she expected. And neither is metal. Metal just gets melted and Doc likes it.
Yeah.
What else? What else could there
Oh,
be?
something to add to the sugar bit. It
Mm-hmm.
does seem there is like a tiny bit of like recognition in Doc's eyes with the sugar taste, like feeling.
Mm.
It's not quite the same. It's definitely weird to Doc, but like you can tell Doc recognizes it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Have you had candy stuff before and didn't realize?
Uh,
Like,
no,
you know,
definitely
all this
not.
sweet stuff. Definitely
Definitely
not?
not. No.
Hmm. Okay. What did they usually, like I imagine if you're from up there, what did you usually eat besides metal? I know you don't need to, but
Uh, Well, I don't know what they ate, but I didn't really eat much of anything.
Hmm. Meadow's not sure she likes that answer. The implications of that answer are a little scary. Meadow has decided she's not going to think about it.
uh,
I think
that might
she's
be
just
the smart
gonna.
thing to do, Meadow.
Yeah, uh-huh. I think she's just gonna shrug and just start shoveling candy in her mouth. Devour.
Yeah, Doc will continue to nibble on the big bolt until the big bolt is gone,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll go back to eating candy.
Mm-hmm. Nom 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 nom.
Nom, 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 nom.
Nom 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 nom.
Does Meadow offer Doc Pop Rocks?
Yes, of course. Here,
uh,
these ones you might like. They got weird mouth tingly sensations going on.
Doc does the little ooh, and then like puts it in its mouth, and then there's a moment where it's just like holding the Pop Rocks in its mouth, and then opens its mouth, and the Pop Rocks just start flying.
The pop rocks just start flying out like how like you know when you cook popcorn but you don't have like on a stovetop and you don't have like a lid to keep them
Yeah, yeah.
from it just starts flying and they're like, oh geez, and like she like hides behind the little pile of candy because if that was in the acid mouth, then these are probably very dangerous little projectiles.
And then Doc closes its mouth again because wait a minute.
Wow. Okay. And Meadow peeks out from behind the little candy pile. Do you like that one? Hang on. Wait,
Yes.
don't verbal. Oh.
A single one pops out, but like it just misses Meadow barely.
Yeah, yeah. Just like sizzling the wall behind. Okay. Well, Meadow makes a note to get that this is a good candy for Doc. Perfect.
How's Meadow doing with all this sugar?
How is she doing? Let's find out. I need to make a constitution saving throw. 16. Okay, she's doing a little okay. She's got stupid high con saves, man.
Yeah, don't worry, that's the same as Doc's.
Nice! Hug! What other candies would Meadow like think? Because there's obviously the pop rocks. You know, like those super duper duper sour, like hard candies?
Yes.
The ones that are just practically acidic.
Yeah, yeah.
It's time to pass Doc one of those.
Doc Doc is without hesitation putting that in its mouth. And there
Mm-hmm.
is a very loud sizzle.
Mm-hmm.
It like this is there's a reaction happening.
There's a reaction happening in there. Is it one that surprises Doc?
Yes, Doc is like eyes wide. What is happening?
I think Meadow's just kind of like watching excitedly to see if like something happens. Or if it just melts away. Like everything else does.
It definitely does melt away, but then Doc kind of like opens its mouth like tentatively, and there's a circle that's the color of the candy.
Oh?
Where it was in its mouth.
Huh.
But it very quickly fades. But it's definitely like, you know,
Okay. Was that a good one or was that a bad one?
that was weird.
Okay. Because that one was a sour candy. The sour candies aren't sweet at all. The sours are, well, sour. I
Definitely
don't know.
weird.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I would describe the reaction as like advanced Mentos in Coke.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Oh, oh no.
yeah.
Oh no. Oh no.
It's just my
We
dog was
haven't even
like,
tried soda.
which is my dog was like, this is weird. There's things happening
Hmm.
in my mouth.
There's reactions happening in here. There's chemical things that are happening.
Yeah. uh,
Meadow's curiosity is piqued. How would soda? How would soda? I think she like leaves from the candy for a little bit before coming back with like those 2-liter
oh my
bottles
god.
of just like a bright green horrifying concoction.
Doc is staring, a bit concerned. What is that? What what is that?
I'm gonna borrow it from the gallery and say, "This is blasted Baja."
Blasted blah.
Blasted Baja Blast.
Uh,
This is a soda. This is when you take sugar and energy whatsits and everything and put it into a liquid form with with coloring that makes it not normal. Coloring in this one makes it green.
Doc is
And then
its
she
interest is
like
piqued.
Meadow will pop it open, it does like the little
Yeah.
and pour herself a glass and also pours Doc a glass and she
I
pushes it towards it, fully expecting it to just eat it.
was gonna say, does Meadow take a drink first? Because otherwise Doc will just put the entire glass in its
She will take a sip first. She will do the honors.
Doc will like try and mimic it.
Hmm.
It does like get a little bit of the glass in its mouth, and so like a part of the glass is melted slightly.
Yeah, it's expected.
And Doc doesn't nothing really seems to happen, which you would expect there would be some sort of reaction, but nope.
Hmm.
Doc is just like, huh, weird mouth feel.
Mm. Okay. Noted. Weird mouthfeel. Meadow's like sitting here, like she wanted chaos, and there's none of the chaos that she expected to be happening. There's no sugar rush. There's what? Hello?
You
Where's
expect
my
tune
sugar rush?
you expected tune logic, but I gave you alien logic instead.
Alien logic. Drat. Well, that does make sense for Meadow because she is a tune, so she goes by tune logic. She doesn't go by, you know.
Yeah.
Mhm. I think she's just, like, stewing to herself and thinking as she, like, continuously, like, drinks the rest of the cursed soda. Just, like, 1 glass at a time, which I need to make the con save again, I think. Nat 20, okay, she's fine.
Just fine.
She's so fine, she processes the sugar like a champ.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if Doc does anything weird, but Doc is just kind of like honestly, Doc is getting a little eepy.
Little eepy from all the sugar, ooh, that's so cutie pie. Meadow is, like, sitting here, like, trying to think of what else she could possibly, like, do to potentially get the reaction she wants, but she's not smart. She's not a scientist. She's not an artificer. She's just like a teenager throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks.
Doc may be an artificer, but Doc is not smart. Not in that way.
Not in that way, no. Hmm. Hmm. Is there anything I could potentially roll for Meadow to, like, come to any conclusion about where to go next with this? Or is this
I'm trying to think myself, so
Mhm.
all I had in mind was knowing how the sugar would affect Doc, and that was it.
I see, yeah, yeah. Hmm. I think eventually Meadow is, gonna just shrug and, like, start packing away the candy now that, they seem to have had their fair share of, sampling things. There was a
Yeah.
couple that Doc seemed to like that, Meadow's gonna buy more for it.
Aw.
Little rocks.
Yes.
Yes. Hmm.
Oh no.
The chat out here giving very good ideas.
True, true.
Jingle keys.
Jingle keys.
Give it melatonin.
Oh my god.
That's funny. Meadow unfortunately would not think of these things because she's too stupid.
I will say, as Doc is getting eepy, it like puts its chin on the table, and the table just vibrates because Doc is purring.
Oh, oh, wait, that's cutie pie. Oh,
It's just a low rumbling.
Meadow's just sitting here like, hold on, doing like
Ooh, you
the
want to get
little the.
attached so bad. Ooh.
She is getting attached. That's the problem.
Yes.
She's like doing like little prayer hands as she's staring at it, and like her little eyes are doing the little sparkles. That's so cute. Little purring. Looks like a little cat.
She's like a
This is
little
cute.
cat.
Like a little cat. Ooh. All right. Well, you look comfy cozy. Hmm.
What? What?
Maybe we should wrap this up, huh? You look like you could use a nap.
Maybe. I'm not normally
Hmm.
this tired. I'm sorry.
You're okay, you're okay. And I think Meadow will walk up to it and offer to hold gentle.
Yes.
Hold gentle like hamburger.
My brain went to like piggyback ride.
Yes! Yes! I don't think she needs to roll because it is so small.
It is very small, yes.
It is so small. She doesn't need a roll to pick this thing up.
Yeah. Doc can
Just have it
just
on back.
cling.
Mhm. Cling like an eepy little koala.
Yes. And this
Perfect.
this thing
Yes.
does not weigh much either.
Hmm.
Like a sack of potatoes.
Like a sack of potatoes. I think with it securely on her back, Meadow is going to uh just leave the candy store and start heading back. Let it get some EP times.
Yeah. Meadow gets all the full effect of this thing purring as it sleeps.
That's so cute. That's so cute. Fresh. That's so cute.
The tavern's weird
Oh,
cat.
the tavern's weird cat that gets sleepy when eats sugar. Weird. This is not the result Meadow was expecting, but it is a cute result, so therefore it is okay.
Exactly. Exactly.
Cute is not chaos, but cute is a good second to chaos.
Exactly. Meadow can discover other ways to cause chaos with the doc soon.
With the dog, yes. She's like making a mental note, like, okay, acid slash sour things had weird reaction with the already existing acid. Sugar makes it sleepy. Soda didn't do much.
Yeah.
Metal just seemed like a tasty treat, and that is it.
Yes. Meadow going through being like, so what can I grab for next time?
Mhm. Exactly. Like this is her thought process as she's walking back to the tavern, carrying it
Yeah.
on her back. Maybe we could try motor oil. Can it eat motor oil? She thinks maybe not. It'd be funny if it could.
It's got a constitution of fucking what is it? Hold on, I clicked off
Mhm,
of it. It's got an 18 constitution. I think it will be fine.
mhm, mhm. Hang on. Meadow is thinking to herself, and she just kind of like stops on the sidewalk at some point, and she's had a thought. She's had a
Oh
thought.
no.
She's had a
Oh
very quiet thought to herself. If she can, if math comes around at some point,
no.
she could maybe convince him to part with some rocket fuel.
Oh
You
my
know,
god.
as a treat. As a treat.
It's a treat. Oh my god. Uh,
I think like as she's walking on Meadows, like having the like abruptly hit like an anvil realization that oh no, she's thinking like story wrong. She needs to chase this away. No, go away. She's abandoning this thought process. It is only cutie pie time now.
Only cutie pie time.
No more experimenting. No, that is story's thing. That will stay firmly story's thing. No.
I'm remembering the comment I made last night and I giggle.
What's the comment? Pink pink.
Remember, I said something along the lines of, these two are going to bond over dog.
Uh-huh. They just might.
They just
They just,
might.
they just might.
Yeah.
It's the aura it exudes. It makes people want to do science in different ways, obviously, but
I simply smile. The plan is working.
the plan is working. Uh, I think it would be very, very cute if Meadow like gets back to the tavern and finds like a cozy spot to put Doc in.
Yes.
Hmm.
Very good.
Yay! I think after it wakes up like from the nap, Meadow will explain, okay, I think sugar makes you sleepy.
There's
Candy
just a
stuff makes you a little bit eepy.
there's just a oh, that would explain it.
Hmm. I was expecting kind of the opposite, really, because everyone I know, if we eat too much sugar, we go a little running off the walls, kind of energetic,
Huh.
which is odd, but also kind of cool.
I mean, probably has something to do with the fact that I'm not from here.
True, yeah. Your whole organism probably breaks things down in ways that makes it different from us.
Yeah. I mean,
I mean, you
no.
melt things when you put them in your mouth.
Yeah. And I don't have like a stomach.
You don't?
Not really.
Huh. What do you have then? And like Meadow's like kind of like itching the side of her head.
There's a moment of Doc thinking before it blink. It goes bink bink, and then is like, I don't know.
That's fair. I'm not a doctor or anything, so I like could not figure out. So I mean, if it isn't resulting in you getting weird, it wouldn't be a stomach ache, would it actually? As long as your insides still feel good, I think we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, I don't have anything else, so
I also don't have anything else. I got no ideas. But that's a cutie pie place to end it, I think. Maybe
yeah.
Meadow will like pull out like some board games from the storage room and like teach Doc how to play them.
Yeah.
You know, as a treat.
As a treat.
As a treat.
I may I may have missed what you just said, but yes.
That's fair.
I had an auditory processing moment.
You're good, you're good. It was Meadow is going to show Doc how to play some board games that are in the storage room.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah! Why am I losing at this chess game? Doc eating the pieces when she is looking.
Yeah. Doc, yeah, yeah.
Perfect. Alright.
Doc is animal. Doc will put anything in its mouth.
Anything go in mouth. If it fits, it goes in there.
Yeah, and Doc is weird, stretchy, can fit most things in mouth.
Nice! Nice! Sweet.
uh,
Alright. I think with that, we think we're good. I think we're good.
I believe we are good, yes.
This was so cutie pie. Thank you for playing with me.
Thank you. I'm excited.
Yay.
I'm more friends for the beast.
More friends for the beast. The beast.
The beast.
The beast.
Well, thank you everyone for listening to all. That's for all current and future listeners. Thank you.
Mhm.
And
Thank
with,
you. Bye
with
bye.
that, bye.